Hey, today I'm working myself through a small but powerful Python project where I already built a Polygon Area Calculator using OOP, aka Object-Oriented Programming. And I would I created a rectangle class and a square class that inherits from rectangle class and explore how we use methods, inheritance, and object logic to calculate things like area, perimeter, and even visual, vis, print a like super basic visual of the shape by using asterisks. And okay, so right here, oh sorry, right here, I'm starting with a rectangle class, and we're gonna use init method to initialize our rectangle with two properties, width and height. So when we create a rectangle, we just pass in those two values and they get saved to the object. Um, Next, we're going to have further improvements, set width method and set height method. These two methods are for updating the size of the rectangle after it's created. So if I make a rectangle and later want to change just the width or just the height, I can call these. hmm And for those methods, get area, get perimeter, get diagonal. Now this is a cool part. Get area gives me width times height, which is actually like the very basic formula to calculate area, as you guys already know. Yeah, and the method get perimeter will adds up all the signs of the shape, and finally, the method get diagonal actually uses the Pythagorean theorem, like the hypotenuse of a triangle to calculate the diagonal. hmm And next, this sketch picture method is really fun. This one is really fun. So if the rectangle is small enough, if it's small enough, it will draw a visual using asterisk characters. But if it's too big, like over 50 in width or height, it just says too big for the picture. Yeah, to keep things clean. Mm. And then the method get amount inside. Actually, this method will tells me how many times another shape can fit inside this rectangle. No rotating allowed. And it just uses floor division to check how many shapes it can fit across the width and dot height. Then the method str will actually make printing the rectangle object cleaner and more readable. So it basically using a string format, which is super easy. And then next we have a class mass where which inherits from the rectangle, the previous class. But instead of two values, we only need once. We only need one, which is side, and we're gonna pass the same side to both width and height using super function. Next, the following block co- um, the following block of code is is actually really important since I swear must have equal sides, and anytime we change the width or height, we override those methods to call set side, so both values update together. Mm. And again, we override the string method to show it's a square, not a rectangle. So so here is its function. Um, so that can be considered the end of this code. So I'm going to uncomment some tests that we're going to see the results of the whole code. Okay, so let's run. So now let's test everything together. Okay, we create a rectangle and print its area, change the height, and check the new parameter. We also test the visual picture. Then we create a square. Then we create. Then we change the side and test diagonal and shape. And then finally check how many square fits inside the rectangle. Yeah. So it looks like 8. Yeah. Here. Perfect. And that's it. This project is a great way to practice Python classes, inheritance, and method overriding. So it's normal, it's small, but uses real OOP concepts like encapsulation, abstractions, and reusability. And if you're learning Python or preparing for interviews, this is a great one to revisit. This not only helps you, but also me. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more study videos. See you next time. Thanks for your attention.